We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Today we are reviewing Scrooge, A Christmas Carol, new on Netflix. It's got really great voice actors in there. And first off, we get a lot of animation and it's done really, really well. All of the little effects and everything to make it a bit sort of ghostly because we're looking at the past, the present and the future is done really well. I especially like this scene of everything breaking away and when it shows the ghost a Christmas present, that he's, sort of godly. And when it looks back sort of on flashes, it's quite cool. And all the scary sort of stuff looks really great. Now, it is a musical, so it is a bit different. But there's some really great songs in there. A big standout is I Like Christmas, and that's one we start with. Tell Me is quite minor and scary and really introduces us to this grump that is Scrooge. A beautiful one is Happiness. That's quite a cute little ballad. Later Never Comes is just so powerful and gorgeous, and Brett Knowles does a great little description of what happens right here in this moment to make it so powerful. I Like Life is so fun. It reminded me a lot of You're Welcome, actually, from Moana. Really, really loved that scene. And Thank You Very Much, another big standout. It's just wonderful. So, it is different. So, we have some new characters in here. One of my favorites is Prudence. I gotta have a dog in there. She's beautiful. I love her. Now, instead of, as Dickens said, the portly gentleman asking for charity, we have these two young women. We have Tom Jenkins, which is a really interesting character. And instead of the little boy being, well, it's Christmas Day, we have a man, which is probably good for child labor laws. And we also get introduced into some orphans, which are some great characters as well. So some of the songs were in the original 1970s stage version, which is pretty cool. And they used Dickens's life of having Scrooge work in a bottle shop. And we also see his younger life working with Marley, which is quite cool, and seeing the relationship between Harry and his late mum. I quite like that. That's a very moving piece. We also see Scrooge grow and looking back on his ex fondly, which I thought was a great moment. And we also see his clerk, Bob Cratchit, his life growing up and the part that Scrooge played in there. Now, from the scary ghost stories, this is a ghost story. So we have the 4 ghosts visit, Marley, past, present, and future. So it is scary, and the animation does make it scary, but, if your kids have seen any other Christmas Carol, then they should be fine with it, because it is quite wholesome and has these wholesome vibes the whole way throughout, which I really enjoyed. So on the internet, they rated it a 6.1 out of 10, but I give it 8.5 out of 10. Watch it.